Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for the 1st and the 2nd of June 2022. And this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so I hope everyone enjoying the new format that I tested this week. So will be less daily reading. Well, it's not less because I still cover the whole week. But like I do every 2 days, and then the next day I will do a different content just to diversify um, the sense of how we're watching, so we don't get bored. Because if I just analyze every day, then probably people would think it's too boring. Okay, so about the 1st and the 2nd of June. So we're stepping into June now, and we are so humble with the new energies coming in, and this is the good things, because the beginning of June, the energy is like the calm after the storm. So we've been through a quite emotional roller coaster, and the boost of energies that was insane. We all knew that now, right? And now coming into June, Neptune is in Pisces, Venus is in Taurus, Mars is in Aries, and now the moon's coming in Cancerian, and the moon will stay in Cancerian until the 3rd of June. So we have 3 days of being home. If you think about that, so the 3 planets, actually the 4 planets, the Neptune, Mars, Venus, so 3 planets and moon is actually coming back in their home. So that is allow us to feel things quite ourselves. It's like we going back to our home too, like back to our inner side. So this is kind of like very soothing energy. It's the healing energies coming in to help us to stabilize and calm down after the storm. Now, what the interesting things that I discovered is the moon's gonna exchange the energy. It's not really conjunct with Ceres. Ceres is one of the new planets, so we call it asteroid. So there are 4 asteroids, and they're floating between Mars and Jupiter. And Ceres is only discovered in 1801 by an Italian astronomer. So, but the interesting fact is the moon is in Cancerian. Now Cancerian is a home keeper. Now if you find a keywords for X sign, now Cancerian is a home keeper to me. And Ceres is also like an empress, like a motherhood, like the earth, very nurturing. It's all about agriculture, nurturing, loving, caring, kind of like very feminine energy here that coming in. So it will allow you to feel more of yourself. So so it's kind of like it's a great feeling, because we always looking for who we are, and now it's the time that you can feel who you truly are. The feeling, you can feel yourself. However, because we are fire sign, we will find a little bit of this is not about frustration, but you might feel things slow down. So with some people, I know that you might feel impatient because you in the mood that you were not sure what you are feeling about. You feel like you almost there, or almost discover something, but then you're not sure what you want to do. So that kind of like very subtle feelings going underneath, and you can feel that subtleness, but you're not sure what feelings you actually feeling about here. So that is because of the moon exchange the energy with Ceres in Cancerian. Now the moon roughly only stay in exile for 3 days. So on the 4th of June, it will be entering Leo. So it will bring that soothing and judgy, melancholy feeling into something like you're gonna start to feel warm up a little bit. But it's very nice development of energy that we're talking about here, and it's a great way to start a new month. So if you really understand this, just make use of this period, or this couple of days, to enjoy yourself more. Now, if you're in relationship, your partner might think that you were a little bit funny because you kind of like enjoy yourself and kind of like detach yourself from the like daily task a little bit. You kind of like self-indulgent, that kind of feeling. Now, if you on your own, there's a chances that you might rewind memories with your families, especially if you are the mother, or if this is about motherhood between because if you think about the Empress card, it's between the mothers and the children. So you might find that connections or that memories that you rewind with your children. Now, if someone that in unfortunate that lost the children, they might find some grief coming back. And also Mercury is still retrograding, remember, so you might hear from people from the past too, I mean families, friends. But don't worry, this subtle feeling is very light. It's kind of like it's you embrace the feeling of what you feel rather than grief. So everything is on the very positive level, so there's no need to worry. Okay, so that is my introductions for today, and now let's go to the card and see what we have. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the oracle card to see what we have. And please remember, I'm still asking for donations. So if anyone wants to donate, please go to my description box to find the donate button. Thank you. Okay, so this is the Celtic Spirit Oracle. Let's see what we have for the 1st and 2nd of June. Right? First one we have the White Star, Shapeshifting Support Otherworld. This is quite interesting because we were talking about how the moon's gonna, like, gives you that kind of like feeling to be back home, to be yourself, and nurturing with the love with the loved one around you, nurturing to yourself, more about yourself and your children, to be honest. Now, shifting support other world. This is kind of I've got this the feeling of there's energies from the other dimensions that coming in, because the time that you can feel all these subtle, the most subtle feelings you feel, it is the best chance that you can start to feel that vibrations of energies from elsewhere. I don't know if I make sense, but you would feel like there's something else that you can feel, not just a normal feeling that you feel like normally. There's something very supportive, and it's not just about the healing energy that we've been receiving from Chiron, because Chiron is in Aries at the moment. This is like the new energy, and also like the moon is like the young moon now, and it's trying to come full around the 15th of June. If you remember the monthly predictions that I did, it's the time that you will manifest and kind of like wake your magician wand. So so there's some kind of magical energies coming in, and it's not from this world, it's from the other dimension. It allows you to evolve yourself, evolve your feeling. Now, logically speaking, if I cannot know how to explain the magical way, then I will try to explain the logical way. The logical way here is, this is some sort of transitioning a energy between those roller coasters to the very calm of, like chill, to the bone of yourself. So it's like you might find yourself detached, not like separated yourself from people, but you might want to detach your feeling from any other source of feelings, but yourself only. So this is really a good time for you to feel yourself, and to realize how grown, how far you have grown. Because when we doing this is like the advice from the spirits. If we're doing it now, it will allow you to kind of like classify the feeling that you're looking for in the coming future, a very near future that about to enter. It's just simply that if you really still want that type of, like burning, flaming, or if you still want that energies of partying, or, exploring, or you want to be more classy now, more subtle, more settling, that kind of idea. So the shape-shifting, from the energy of the shape-shifting, it's like it's allow you to shape-shift from the inside. The second card we have is the heart center, connection, love, receiving. I cannot force this, to be honest. We were talking about this is the time we connect to ourselves, to rewind, because I see the parenthood and children connection is something very inner self. It's very unique to each one of us, especially if you're the mother. So it's very similar to because they are part of you. You carry them for 9 months and before you're giving birth and things like that, and so there's the energies coming in here to heal you from the inside out, to allow you to transform. So we've been receiving that energy of shape-shifting through the electrical energy. Uranus, Mars, and now it comes to the transformation from inside, to make you the whole of you, to create the whole new of you. And only you can feel this process within yourself. Okay, so there's not much about the heart center here, connection, love, and receiving. It's really a good healing time, and you kind of like feel harmonious with everyone around you, even though that you kind of like a little bit selfish now. You want to feel and enjoy that feeling for yourself only, right? You don't want to share that kind of subtleness that suddenly you feel within yourself with other people. If you're in the relationship, your partner might think you a little bit weird, because they feel you kind of like a bit detached from things. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has, right? The first card we have is the Page of Pentacles. This is so amazing, right? Now, the Page of Pentacles, we were talking about rewinding something here. So it's like you have a glimpse back to what's going on, but you not really dig in what you went through. It's a feeling of like it's like the moment of realization. Suddenly you realize who you have become with the Page of Pentacles, that you have walked so far, you have been through a lot, and it seems like too long ago already. You almost you hardly remember, even you still can feel that experience, but it's kind of like it's too long already. Now you almost find it's unbelievable that at one time you think that you cannot forget all these things, all these pains, or all these unique experiences and feelings, but now suddenly you realize that it's like a vague picture. It's blur. It feels real, but it's so blur now that you cannot take it into details. The challenge we have is the Nine of Swords. So what is the Nine of Swords about? Let me adjust this a bit. The challenge is, as I say, you feel like you want to, or you almost discover something, but you're not sure what you're feeling or what you want to do. It's that kind of sense. So but it's not feeling stuck or stagnation at all. You're just feeling this is a bit weird. I feel things, I want to feel something, but then I don't really think know that what I'm actually feeling, because it's like the new energies coming in and the moon is young right now, so you feel it, things so subtly. There's not everything's so light. There's nothing really prominent that you can name it or define. It's like the building up of the new energies for the time to come. So just enjoy, because this is really nice, fresh feeling. Can you imagine a child that just growing up? It feels like that. So they got a lot of feelings, but they're not sure how to name it. Is that angry? Is that hungry? Or is that happy? So they don't even know if they cry because they're happy or they cry because they're upset that they were hungry. So that is the feeling that we're going through right now. Okay, so let's see. The next card is what is controlling this emotion. The Page of Wands. This is like the positivity that you found within yourself and the journey that you've been through. It's, you know, this is a sunflower. Jolene's growing sunflowers. It's great. I just love the picture, the image of how things just, you know, like brighten up, and everyone just turn toward the sun. In the recent past, we have the Three of Wands. It's like a farewell of some sort of a chapter or something that like I say, it's like the pictures of the journey that you went through or you have gone through, right? And you just kind of like look at it and remember how it used to be like, but there's nothing so concrete and in details anymore. Everything seems to become like what you call an experience. It become a concept now. So all the actual facts and figures and situations that you went through, they don't exist anymore. They become a concept now, a perceptions of. So this is like you are evolving to a much higher level of yourself. So this is what the reading about. I love this energy. Okay, so in your mind, let's see what we have. And also, you know, see the Three of Wands here. I have the feeling it's like finally you made it. It's like you know who to keep now. And now you realize that why the people were removed from your life, and the people that still maintain and remain are the people who meant to be or to do something with you. You see the union here of the three. The number three is a symbol of how I say, how life, it's a symbol of not how life, but you know, like how the universe principle gonna co-work with us. It has to be in a way that if you break it, then you have to break it to make it, because number three is about it. It's very stable, but it's easy to be broken. So, but it's not easy to be broken. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Let me try it again. So, normally we would think number four is a foundation, right? Stability. So number three is actually very stable too, because you can draw the triangle and make a stand for something with that shape, right? But it requires the chemistry, because with the number four, you can break one of it. They still stand. But number three, it requires that kind of high level of cooperation to make it work. So it's just saying simply that it's all about you realize why or which one is or which people gonna be that you know, like new level for you to work with, and then you suddenly realize that you've been just testing. You were testing to figure out the mechanism of how it works for yourself. The Queen of Wands, and then because you're successful now with all the energies of coming in to kind of like highlight and embrace your feeling. You're feeling great. You finally find who you gonna become, or who you have become. More exactly, who you have become. Okay, so what coming toward you is the Nine of Cups. Is it? Yes, the Nine of Cups. This is the very, very happy and jolly time ahead. And it's also talking about, if you want to think the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment, it is a wish fulfillment. It's like more than what you expected, rather than the wish fulfillment. So you're gonna, it's like you're gonna discover your true feeling, and you realize that you are much happier than you were wishing for. So it's actually higher level than the wish fulfillment, because the wish fulfillment is because when you wish for something and you receive it, this is more than that. It's like you get more than what you expected. Okay, so the next one we have is the Five of Cups. This is quite interesting, because the Five of Cups here is actually in reverse, because it's like you stepping into changes, because number five, and this is more about your emotion, right? Because it's a cup. So you're stepping into the reverse world of your emotion. The reason why I say it's a reverse world, because if you think about the card, if it's reversed, right? It's the feeling of the Page of Pentacles. You were like, wow, was that really the case? You couldn't believe that you have done it, because obviously it was the wrong way to go. But because, as I say, you were testing yourself and figuring out what is the mechanism that works for you. So you don't have choices because obviously you were on your own in your journey at that time. There's not many like-minded people or people like me, for example. So because you have to go to that land to meet those people, the people that share the same vision, the same ideas, and to share the same quality and virtues. And that's why we meet here. So now you turn around and you see, I don't really believe that I did it, but I did it anyway. It doesn't matter now. So that is the feeling. Okay, so let's see. The next one we have is the devil. The devil is actually reversed too. Now see, when the devil is seeing this and the devil is saying, wow, you know, like, so another one graduate. So actually they completed their task too. So the devil actually happy. So the devil is being released, and you didn't know that by doing what you have done, being brave, being loyal to the way you feel, being never giving up on learning, that allows you to defeat the devil. So the devil is like saying to the Five of Cups, right, I'm trying to keep you in that Three of Cups, but I couldn't keep you because you still can discover the other two. So because of that, I will give you the credit for your success. So this is like the recognitions of the universe on what you have done and you have become. Okay, so the next one, let's see, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about you know, like you were stuck in the situation, but because it's also reversed here, so the Five of Cups reversed, the Devil reversed, and the Two of Swords reversed. It's like you defeated the shadow within you. So now the path behind your back here is actually now it reverses in front of your eyes. So you don't have to think anymore. You just need to, you know, like keep going. Okay, so the outcome energy, let's see what we have. The world. I cannot believe it. Now you understand why the three cards were reversed, because now the world is open to you. You unlocked it. Look at that. You unlocked it because you used the heart. Now if anyone trying to use the intelligence, especially the stolen knowledge, and not practicing it with the heart, be careful, because you will never open the door forever. Doesn't matter, even if you Sagittarius, don't think you are someone special, because we are nothing in this world. We only special when we know our power and we know how to trust, the right way to trust, what is the true values. I've got a comment from someone yesterday about the love reading, and he said that I forget about my duty, and I knew right away this person is not good person, very corruptional. I have no duties. If I choose to share because I believe in what I believe in, and sharing is one of the quality that I think that is really good. Anyways, let's go back to the reading and clarify this. With the Eight of Swords, you're looking back and you realize how blinded you were, because the Eight of Swords is like, you know, reverse too. So you kind of see, oh, I couldn't believe my eyes, why I did that. So it's the moment of glancing. Now with the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands. It's a Nine of Swords is about the challenge is because you look back now, you see all the conflict in the past, things that stop you from evolving. But the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, sorry, the Five of Wands is actually also reversed. So the conflict is being released by your courage. Now, how you can pick up that sword and just chop it off, because you already see things, you know, like being left behind, or like being, how I say, put behind you. Being put not by you, by your journey. So it's time to chop it off. You know, if this is also about the conflict between the devil trying to stop you from seeing things with the Eight of Swords, but unfortunately, you actually open it now. You could see things now. So the devil obviously not quite happy, but they ready to let you go with, because the Knight of Swords is actually upfront. If you see what I mean. Now, the Five of Wands reverse. It's about the recognitions from the devil, or the conflict within you being released. And the Knight of Swords want to move forward. So it's a bit a challenge of if you really see it through. If you really kind of like trust yourself. Let's take myself as an example so you will understand this better, right? So I changed my job to doing tarot, and obviously that YouTube gave me it's like a shattered dream, a broken dream about, you know, it's not as what they advertise about the money, but obviously that because I'm the very new reader, it's too new for this kind of thing, right? Now the challenge is, if I really trust myself and what I feel and what I see, or in what I'm doing, and take the action. For my case, yeah, I do. I will never give up and go back to the old work, and I'd rather die, because I believe in what I'm doing. Because when you feel right, you feel good, you know that is the answer. Because normally people would advise you, no, just go back and, you know, like make money until you find, and that's it, the best way. I say, okay, I understand your point of view, but my argument is, if you go back and do things that you're no longer happy, plus that's the thing from the past, the old cycle. Are you really want to be like that? That is when the devil trying to make you feel that way. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, let's see what we have, right? The Lovers. The Page of Wands is about determinations to follow your path. The Lover here is like the conjunctions of, you know, this is exactly what they're trying to create, to make you feel like, confuse you about the path that you chose, the path that you belong to, your destiny. But I can see that people wanna be determined on on their choices here. And congratulations to everyone if you are in this energy, and if this reading resonates with you. If it's not yet, then please think about this reading and, you know, retrack the program in your mind to see if you really go. Now, in the recent past, you know that you have to go to follow the call of destiny. So you discover your new mission in the next cycle. So that is the stars about. And also, you know, the star card in this is very interesting. It's about you fighting against the shadow of yourself. And when you complete that, you will see it's like the guiding star. It's like the northern star. You realize that it's always there. Just wait for you to see it. The Queen of Wands we have is the Queen of Cups. You not just transform yourself into someone who, you know, like pretty, attractive, mighty, good looking, you know, like very kind of like sexy feeling, hot, but also you transform your soul, you become the whole. So now, and then you realize that of the whole time, what you were looking for is when and how you can become whole yourself. It wasn't about a relationship or anyone at all. This is all about how you become whole. With the look, with the heart, with the mind, with the heart, everything needs to be in tune and you know, like aligned with each other. And then you can, you know, like people follow you. That is very simple, right? Now, with the Knight of Cups, we have the Five of Swords. So, the reason why you come to realization that you got more than what you expected, because you now know why things in the past, like you were shocked at what you went through, why you did it, and you decided to release this. So the Five of Swords reverse here, it's saying that you no longer belong to that world, the old world, that you just need to move. Because number 5 is about changes. It's about transformation. If you remember, I was talking about the Three of Wands here, that you realize who is with you. Now, even when there's no one with you, the number 5 saying, the Five of Swords saying that even if you not yet meet the like-minded people or have anyone to keep with you in the next journey, you're ready to, you know, like to burn it out and start it new. That is all about. But you're heading toward the star, because the star is now guiding you through, you know, all sorts of informations, everyday life, spirits, angels, guide, light workers, a lot of different, you know, support and help's gonna be sent to you. Now, with the Five of Cups, we have the Page of Swords. That's what I'm talking about. You now, the reason why you feeling much better and you feeling become someone, because now you know why you have the power and ability to stand up for yourself and you know, like face to face with the devil. Don't try to fool me anymore. I have seen it. That is the Page of Swords is about. And what the devil say? Let's see what the devil say. The devil say that now you can move forward and be successful as much as you want, because the devil is reversed. If you see what, so you see the meaning why I can see the card reverse. Even before I clarify it, it's already said. So all these things are trying to, all the fears, all the you know, weakness that trying to stop you, or even the possessiveness or control from other people or situations, now being reversed. It releases you to move forward, and your success and your growth is going to be very fast. And remember, on the 10th of June, when Saturn's retrograde, they will bring about a massive transformations in whatever you do. Now, if you pursuing something new like career, or new relationship for or the renewal of relationship, for example, there will be a massive upgrading in what you're doing. If you stuck with something, or if you still being, like digging into that wrong end of sorrow, it will be a massive of cutting off and removal of whatever that's stopping you from move ahead. But of course, that if you realize what going on, especially after this reading, you are able to allow the universe to step in to help you. If you're still in that resistant energies and being cheeky, you're gonna be manifested back to square one, where you haven't learned anything yet, and dig in that sorrow. I promise you. Now, with the Two of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups. That's why I was talking about, because the Two of Swords reverse, you're no longer in that confusion. And that's why you came out as a victor, a winner. You want to share this with someone in the future, but you make sure that that person also got your level. Because you will never go back to the people lower level anymore, because your level is upgraded now. Now you see the logic of why we have to go through the process and trust it to see things for your own eyes. You don't want to date an alcoholic and beggar on the street, do you? Unless you are also one of them. So, I know that it sounds bad, but things has its principle. Okay, so the word we have is the Empress. This is amazing. So you come out as someone, and especially I was talking about the moon, the Empress, the nurturing, the motherhood. This is you. So you're entering the new world with the new energy, with a mature energy. You know how to embrace even the pain, to put it into your new crop now, to make things grow. Because remember, Ceres is it's like it's all about the grow, agriculture, nurturing, and this is your energy, and this is perfect for the 1st and 2nd of June. Even the 3rd of June gonna be the same. It might be some development, but I will come to that when we do the next reading. Okay, so before I close this reading, please pull the advices of 4 of Cups, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups. This is not really the advices. This is about, like, they ask you, the spirits advise you to take the leap of faith and trust yourself. You remember the Queen of Cups, and Queen of Cups. Just trust yourself and use your heart to conquer the new land, the new world. Use your wisdom. The Cups is also about the heart, the emotion, but it's also the wisdom, like the sword. But this wisdom is kind of like the depth of what you have learned and gained. The sword is more about the logics, about like flexibility of doing things, tacticals. So that the wisdom of the cup is actually deeper. And the advice is just take a leap of faith and you will get where you're supposed to be. So guys, thank you very much for supporting me so far. If anyone want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. And if you're new to the channel, please like, share and subscribe my video to help it grow. Thanks very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.